Hi guys, welcome to JayT Gaming. I'm JayT, and in today's episode of Tiberium Thursdays, we're reviewing a player called ZeroHour, and I'll be using my usual rating system of Command Pro, Commander, Command Meh, Commander, and Command No. And please feel free to leave your ratings in the poll at the top right corner of the video. And if you do enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. And let me know in the comments below who you'd like me to review next. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Unit promoted.
Okay, so the first game we're going to take a look at is ZeroHour versus Sniper Wolf. It does look like we have a very slight level advantage by about one level. Okay, let's take a look and see how we get along here.
Establishing battlefield control.
We will be watching from ZeroHour's perspective.
3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Okay, so we're opening Harvester into a into a wheel scout. We've got a 6-vehicle deck. I've not seen one of these before, so this is going to be quite an interesting watch. I heard you talking about this actually the other day in Discord, and it sounded like it was a good deck, like it was working for you, so yeah, it'll be interesting. Okay, so now we see bikes. We want to go into, yep, bike counter, or we could have saved up for a tank. And we do have pad control right now, and I see you've decided to leave it on the back pad to keep your defender's advantage, which is a smart idea. And we have now moved into our tick tank, which is a good idea. These are very beefy units and will hold pads down quite easily once they're burrowed. Very nice. And you're gonna try and double team here? I thought you were gonna go up for the bikes, which you're doing now. And yeah, if we can keep the pads on hold, we want to get another tick tank out. It looks like you might lose tick tank by unburrowing here, but you did burrow just in time before dying. Yeah, nice. Looks like you're gonna take this first missile and the second tick tank. Very good. And that bike up there is gonna give it enough time to burrow. Okay, you're gonna go for the harvester. Very nice, and you blocked the getting onto the Tiberium, which is good. That was some serendipitous timing. And it will take quite some time for the Banshee to get through a tick tank, quite a few shots. Okay, yeah, I mean, your body gonna start body blocking here, and it looks like you should be able to take this second missile. Yeah, it looks like it, to be honest, done nothing wrong in this game, and yeah, we'll go on to the second game and see how you get along there. Okay, so the second game we're going to take a look at is ZeroHour versus SRPSS, and it looks like we're about equal in levels. I mean, he does have one level 14 unit, but I think overall it averages out about right. Yeah, let's take a look and see how you get on. SRPSS is a fantastic player, so it should be really interesting to see how you do with this interesting deck. I'm actually quite tempted to try this deck out myself. It looks really fun and quite interesting. Again, watching from ZeroHour's perspective, opening into the Harvester and Wheel Scout.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
And you open into bikes to go harass the Harvesters, because as you've seen, it's open into double Harvester.
Unit ready.
We're going to move wheels to protect the bikes. Ooh, okay, so the Mutant Marauders looks like there'll be quite a big problem for our deck, because even the Chem Buggy will struggle against the Mutant Marauders. I mean, on defense, a Chem Buggy will win, but he does have a level advantage, so that might not actually be the case. No, now I think about it, I'm not tested on the level advantage. The Mutant Marauders are just melting through them. but you are backing them off and selectively, sorry, using the chem clouds to kill them rather than the constant attack. Apologies for my stuttering there. I'm a little bit tired today, so that tends to happen a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, actually, looks like you can't. I don't think you can overcome versus mutant marauders. That'll be the fatal flaw in this deck. You don't come across mutant marauders too often, at least, so it could still work out overall. Each deck is going to have an overall weakness, and that's the one for this deck. Okay, interesting. So yeah, saw the same weakness I did and surrendered. I don't blame you at all. I mean, he just has to spam mutant marauders, and then you're going to lose. Let's go on to our third and final game and see how you get along there. Okay, so the third and final game is going to be ZeroHour versus Hardy. Let's take a look and see how you get on.
Establishing battlefield control.
Just looking at Hardy's deck, I think he might struggle if he gets a Juggernaut out and defends it well, because that destroys ground units quite effectively, and you're all ground units and vehicles. Okay, so yep, we're opening into the normal harvester with the Wheel Scout. And now we want to use both sets of wheels to double team the missile squad, which you're now doing. Okay, and yep, he's refocused fire to do a pincer attack, so now we just want to get a chem buggy out, which you're doing. Yep, very good. And we do see an MG squad, which can cause a problem for us. We need to kill that as soon as possible, because our only anti-infantry is the chem buggy, and it does look like we're going to just get that kill in. It's good. I mean, a drone could have presented a problem for us. I mean, we want to get a... Okay, you're going for a buggy. I was going to say bike to get rid of the... I didn't see that it actually had the buggy in the deck. That's obviously anti-infantry as well. Yeah, looks like you're going to take this first missile quite handily. And now we're seeing the Mohawk. We want to get a... We want to double team with bikes or get a stealth tank out. A stealth tank would deal with those, I think, in one volley, which should be ideal. Okay, yep, tried moving away from the counter, didn't quite get there in time, that's okay. Yep, and you do bring the stealth tank out also, which is obviously the most advisable course of action. And chem buggy still with the infantry on top left pad, very nice. And the buggy's going to take care of them as well. Nice. I mean, you're moving away from your counters appropriately. Overall, you're doing really well. Okay, so the rating that I'm going to give ZeroHour is Command Pro. There were no obviously glaring mistakes that you've been making. I mean, you're experimenting with a new deck, and I did look at your overall stats, and so far you've only played 37 games with that deck, with a 70% win rate, which is obviously a good win rate. So it's an appropriate deck to be using. I would like to see how it'd do over a larger sample size, like over a couple of hundred games, because it's quite an interesting deck. Yeah, but overall in the game, you were doing very well. You're moving away from the counters, choosing appropriate counters for your opponent's units. Your pad control was good. You were using your defender's advantage, your defender's advantage appropriately with the bikes in your, I think it was a second game or first game, where you put it on the back pad. And making the opponent choose whether he wanted conflict rather than going to conflict, and then eventually bringing out the second bike squad to pincer in, and that was very good. Yeah, just overall very well played. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, I do apologize for my stuttering throughout because I am extremely tired. And anyway, I will see you guys in the next one.